What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So today's video is about this 2003 Lexus RX 300. You can see how bad the headlights are. They're yellowed pretty bad. This is a car that was purchased in 2003 and has been baking in the sun here in Southwest Florida ever since. The car's got close to 300,000 miles on it. It runs great. It basically has no value except that it's a good running car, so the owner wants to keep the car. Today, we have a product that we're going to use to try to clean these headlights. Will it work? Well, that's a good question, because I don't know of any company that will say that they'll clean these headlights that are yellowed this badly and restore them to new. But we're going to give it a try. So enough talking. Let's get into the video. Okay, so we're going to just take a quick look at these headlights first before we get to cleaning them. You could see how bad they are. I mean, really, that's about as oxidized, for lack of a better word, as you can get. This polycarbonate plastic that they make these headlights out of come from the factory with a UV coating on them, but eventually it breaks down and your headlights will yellow like that. Like I say, this car has been here in Southwest Florida from the beginning of its life back in 2003. It's 18 years old. You know, it's a little rough, you know, you could see. This car has been through a lot. But it's a Lexus, and typically, you know, a car like this will get many, many miles out of them trouble-free. It's had very few repairs and has been a very reliable car for the owner. So he's decided to keep the car and just get the mileage out of it, because it doesn't have any value if you wanted to sell it. But anything that runs good, trouble-free, has value to whoever owns it. So he's decided to keep the car. This one here actually was cleaned up with a little cooking spray. It did basically nothing. You know, it looks a little bit better than the one on the passenger side, but really they're both so badly yellowed that we're gonna see if we could clean them and see what kind of results we get. And this is the product that we're gonna use. This Headlight Restore product. It comes with cleaners here, one for each side, and this is the sealer. Once everything's cleaned up, you apply the sealer, and it's at that point that you know, you see your results. So we're gonna give this a shot, guys. I got my fingers crossed. I'm sure that we'll get some good results. We just don't know how good the results are gonna be. But anybody who has a car like this that has headlights that are yellow this bad, this video might be helpful to you, because this product is actually very inexpensive. This costs $10 for that box. Now, we got two of them. One box generally is good enough for a car because it's got two cleaners and one sealer, you know, so you clean both sides and then you use the sealer for both of them. But we got two just in case we need it. So yeah, so we're gonna give it a shot. We're gonna clean this one up and see what the results are. So one of the things that's important to do when you apply products to the headlights is to tape off the paint around the headlight. Not that it really matters with this car because it's really in rough shape, but if you've got a car that's a newer car and the paint is in good shape, it's always good to tape it off because it's possible that some of the product can get on the paint. I imagine that it would not damage the paint, but we don't know for sure, so it's always better to tape it off. Okay, so with the headlight all taped off, here's the directions. You open the first packet, you unfold it, and you clean the headlight. So that's what we're gonna do. We took on a helper. We got somebody right here, and he's gonna just jump in there and clean that up. You can see there's a lot of product on there. There's a lot of sort of a liquidy product in there, and you can see right off the bat it starts to clean up the headlight. And you just work it in there. Get all around the edges first. Around the middle, just make sure you get around the edges, overlap as necessary, and just give it a good cleaning. Yeah, you can get the marker light down below. We'll do that just the same, and just clean it up. Go back to the top and just keep at it. And you can see how dirty that rag is getting. It's just pulling all of that oxidation off. Get around the edges right over here. There you go. And go around the bottom, around the edge. Give it a good cleaning and work your way into the middle. And for as long as you got liquid, as long as you got product, you just keep scrubbing it. And like I say, we got 2 boxes. So we got 2 cleaners in this box. And if this dries up and we think that maybe we can clean it up a little bit better, we'll open up the other package and we'll clean it. But really what Headlight's this dirty, the thing is to just keep scrubbing, and try to get as much of that oxidation off as possible. I can tell you guys, there's a little bit of an odor coming from this. There's definitely a chemical reaction taking place here. And seems to be working pretty good, honestly. See, the product is just, you know, the little wipe in there is soaked pretty good. So there's plenty of product to just keep getting that oxidation off of that headlight. You can see, guys, we've done our wiping, and look at how much of the dirt came off of that headlight that's into this little wipe. It's pretty bad. So yeah, we're supposed to wipe this off now with a paper towel. It says dry the headlight with a paper towel. So we'll dry it off with a paper towel right now. Just do the best we can with it, and we're good to go. Okay, so we're going to use the second wipe because the headlight looks like it's still got a lot of dirt on it. And so you could see the difference right there. They say that it's a little hazy. At this point, it'll stay hazy. And we'll just wipe the bottom again. Get that marker light nice and clean. And now we wipe it off. Try to wipe off. There you go. That looks good. Get all that, as much of that dirt off as you can. Because these headlights were very, very dirty. You saw at the beginning of the video that, you know, really to seal this while there's still dirt on it really wouldn't make a lot of sense. So we're just going to take the extra precaution. Try to get as much dirt off as we can. You can see. Okay, so at this point, it tells you right there, open packet number 2. And make sure that the headlights are completely dry. They've been drying for about 5 minutes. Here in Southwest Florida, it's hot here, so they dry off relatively quickly. Here's packet number 2. So we're gonna open that up, and that's the sealer. This is when all the magic happens. And I tell you, don't unfold it. And just try to go around the edges, go around the top, around the edges, around the bottom, and then work in between. Just work it on there. It's amazing the transformation when you put this sealer on. Now, this is going to take a little bit of time to dry, okay? But it looks like, you know, it looks pretty good to me, guys. Maybe it'll clear up a little bit once it gets dry, but that is pretty amazing transformation. We'll get it around the marker light. That's really something. Look at that. That's it. There's still plenty of product on that rig. We actually could have used that for the other side if we needed to. We really didn't need to get 2 packages, but we did use both packages of cleaner on this side to clean it up. And I gotta say, those results are pretty good. I wouldn't exactly say that it restored it to new. I think we'll let this dry, take the tape off, and bring it around into the sun and see what it looks like. Because I gotta be honest with you guys, that is a huge difference compared to what this looked like before. This is 18 years worth of oxidation. And there's the results that we got. I would say this product works pretty good. Okay guys, so here's the end results. Look at that. Personally, I think that that's fantastic. I wouldn't say that it has exactly restored it to new, but it's close to new. I'm astonished at how good the results are. And when you consider how bad they were, look at this one. We took the tape off just for the illustration. Look at how oxidized that headlight is. And after using this product, okay, this, I should mention too, this is not an endorsement. I'm not being paid to do this. This is just a video to show you guys what you could use to get some good results. And personally, on a scale from 1 to 10, I give this a 9.9. Is a 10 possible? I doubt it. I think this is about as good as you're going to get to restore the headlights of an 18-year-old car that's been baking in the sun here in Southwest Florida, that had the headlights looking like that, okay? And now they look like this. So what we're gonna do, because looking at the front of the car like this, that pretty much shows you what we got. But we're gonna take a couple minutes to clean that passenger side headlight, and then we'll show you what the car looks like when we're all done.
All right, ready?
All right, so we're gonna apply the sealer now at this point.
This one seems like it's dried up.
We're not getting the results. Okay, so we cleaned up the passenger side here, and you can see she cleaned up a little bit, but she's still yellow. We opened up the package, the product was dried out, it didn't quite work so well. It did work, but not so good. So in some cases, maybe that product isn't so great, but like I say, the package was dried out, so we might want to give it another chance or maybe get another product. I was told that something was used on this headlight going back about 5 years that may have damaged it. We're not quite sure, but we're going to give it another try. This one came out excellent. I have no complaints about this. 18 years in the sun to get that kind of results, that's awesome. You know, so yeah, that's what we got. Car's coming back. We're going to keep trying on the passenger side. And one other thing, this Ford Escape here, my car, that car has a window regulator on the driver's side that's bad and needs to be replaced. So we're going to have a fix-it video on that coming soon. So stay tuned. There you go. Nice clean headlight. Well, there you have it, guys. You can see the results on the driver's side headlight were excellent. Like I say, on a scale from 1 to 10, I would give that a 9.9. The oxidation on that headlight was terrible. You know, 18 years out in the sunlight, and it restored to that level. Unfortunately, though, the passenger side didn't work out so well. We opened up the package, and apparently there was a perforation in the package, and the product was a little dried out, and it didn't work quite as well. But quite honestly, I'm told that that headlight was treated with something a while back. We might have damaged it, so it did come a little clear. But we're going to get another product, and we're going to apply it and see if we can get that one to come back. But in the case of that one, it came out good. So I would say that the product is a good product. Stay tuned. We're going to have another video on the passenger side headlight in the future. So anyway, guys, if you like this video, hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you in the next one.